Today I want to talk to you about one of my favorite things, and it's actually how I got into investing. I want to talk to you today about house hacking. House hacking is a wonderful way to be able to start investing in real estate slowly, but be able to get traction and a track record that you need in order to continue on in the future. A lot of people ask me how they can be able to start investing to be able to gain some experience, but they don't have an investor or they don't have a partner who they can partner up with who has the capital to do it. And so they're looking to be able to figure out how to start. If I could go back and do it all over again, my first thing that I would say is buy a small multifamily. You can use a primary loan and be able to get 2, 3, or 4 units with a primary loan. Then what you can do is you can live on one side and you can actually rent out the other sides. And this can completely cover your mortgage, and you can essentially live for free doing that. While they're doing that, they are actually paying down your loan for you. And if you do it well and you get enough tenants or you do your numbers right, you can actually cash flow. So not only is your mortgage being paid for you, but you're making money. So you're making money basically being paid to live somewhere for free. I mean, it's a win-win. So it's actually how I got into the investment world. Is we purchased a home, and originally I was actually going to rent my basement to my nanny because at that time I was working in the medical field, but it didn't work out, and so we ended up having this large basement, and someone actually approached us about renting our basement from us. And we thought, hey, this is a great way to make some extra money. And so we did it. And we ended up short-term renting it for a while. I fixed it up. I had it really nice. We short-term rented it. We've long-term rented it. And it has been a great way to be able to get some extra money. And this is how we initially funded our first investment property. I wanted to run some numbers so that you could kind of see how this works. So from an Amber standpoint, let's say that you buy a duplex for $400,000. Now, that's quite a bit for a duplex, so hopefully it's like a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, or, a larger home. But $400,000 for a duplex. Let's say you put 20% down. Okay, this is just an example. You can get, like I said, a primary home loan and actually put down a lot less, which is, great, and still rent it out. But just for this example, let's say you buy a duplex for $400,000 at a 6.5% interest at a 30-year fixed mortgage. I wanted to make sure that these numbers kind of show you what you could get today because the interest rate is about that. Let's say that your monthly payment with that, including principal and interest, is $2,022.62. That's how much it would be if you put 20% down, so your mortgage would be about $320,000. Now, let's say you live on one side and then you rent the other side for about $2,500. So what that does for you is that pays 100% of your mortgage, because remember, your mortgage is $2,022, but you're getting $2,500 a month. So not only is it paying 100% of your mortgage, but you are making an excess or cash flow of $477 a month. And you can use that in order to pay for owner's insurance, repairs, those types of things. Assuming that you stay on this amortization schedule, after 5 years, you would have about $2,999 left on your loan. Okay, now assume that the house is appreciating. So in this example, let's just assume that your duplex were to appreciate 4% per year for that same 5-year period. Okay, so your $400,000 duplex would then appreciate to $486,000. So then let's say you decided to sell it because you wanted to use that capital. Maybe you wanted to 1031 exchange it, or maybe you found some deal and you decided that you want to use that money. What you could do is you could sell it, and let's say you sold it for the $486,000, what it was available for, okay? You could make about $187,000 on the sale of your property. How does that work? So your total owed mortgage would be $299,000. the value of the duplex after 5 years would be $486,000. And so $486,000 minus $299,000 is $187,000. Now, that does not take into account capital gains, home repair costs, and those things. But if you have a savvy real estate agent who knows how to help you 1031 exchange that, you can actually defer your capital gains tax and get different properties. So there's always ways and things that you can do in order to continue to help your money grow. And I highly advise that you work with an agent who knows how to help you do that. So just a quick sum up. You buy a duplex, $400,000. It appreciates 4% year after year for 5 years. It's now worth $486,000. You are renting the other side for $2,500, therefore covering your entire cost. So you're essentially living for free and making $477 a month. Now there's going to be repairs. There's no doubt about that. I don't have that into this equation. But you sell the home after 5 years. $486,000, you owe $299. Subtract that, that's $187,000. And that is not including the money that you cash flowed on that property. So win-win, and that's just one duplex. So you sell that house, that duplex, and then you go and you invest that money somewhere else. Let's say $187,000, you go and you buy two duplexes, or you go buy a quadruplex, or what have you. And the money just continues to grow and to grow and to grow. And you did that all while living on one side and renting the other. So that's what you did in 5 years. Imagine what you can do with an additional 5 or 10 years. The sky is truly the limit, and you can do that all on your own. There's also other ways to do this, and I can totally help you out with that. So if you are interested, give me a call. I actually have on our market, they were just listed 2 days ago. There are 23, I believe, duplexes that are currently available in our market today. They're in a great location. They could even be midterm rented. So once again, I am Gina Shumway with the Auburndale Group. If you like this content, like and subscribe our page. You can find me as well as the Auburndale Group on Instagram and Facebook. We would love to have you. I would love to help you. I'm always available for a conversation or whatever questions you may have. So hit me up. I'd love to talk to you. Let's do this.